Well, hello. Do you have lots of stamps that you are not using? Woodblock stamps that need some inky love? Well, I do. And I thought I would play with some stamps, and I went to my Valentine stamps that I have not been using, you guys. And I am doing a series called Use It or Lose It. I need to use these, and this is the perfect time to give them some love. So I thought I would bring you along with me today while I make some cut and shuffle kinds of cards. Look at this cutie. Isn't that cute? So, please join me while we make some valentines using an easy cut and shuffle technique. So I have all this old paper as well, you guys. This is it's at least 10 years old. Okay, this is 2008. Maybe it's a little older than that. So I'm going to pick some of that out and we're going to get started. My name's Beck Ann and this is Beck and Sam Crafting Fun. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me today. So, you guys, I picked these two pieces of paper. I know they're a little busy, but I want to use it up. So there's a piece that says I love you all over it, and then these pink hearts with all the different patterns. I'm going to use this Melon Mambo cardstock from Stampin' Up. And so I cut these panels down to 4 by 5 1/4. And this cut and shuffle, I took two of the panels together and just cut from corner to corner. Now, because I cut my panels the way that I did, it is directional paper, so you would keep that in mind as you cut your paper. But when you do something like this cut and shuffle technique, it kind of locks you into your background and it makes it easy to get started. I had no idea what I wanted to do, and so doing a cut and shuffle just helps. See how easy it is to get my background? Now, this first card, I want to make it clean and simple for you. As clean as simple as I can be. So there's no border. I just go around 1/4 of an inch on each side to glue these panels down. That's all I do. And that is an easy way to get your card panel together. So that's how we're going to do the first card. Now, while I'm gluing these on, I want to tell you a little bit more about my series. It's called Use It or Lose It. I am either using these stamps or I'm getting rid of them. So these are the ones I decide to use today. And this is my second installment of Use It or Lose It. I'll put the first one in at the end if you didn't get to see my homespun hens. Now for the second card here, I decided to cut out a panel with ruffles. This one, I'm stepping it up a notch. That die that cut that panel out is from My Creative Time, and I love those little ruffles around the edges for this one. I did trim the edge off about 1/8 of an inch off those 4 little panels and had to trim the little points off. Oh, this 1999 stamp set. It is a Stampin' Up, and I don't know the name of it, and it has not seen ink in quite a while. Now, this is the Susie's Zoo stamp that I have never used, you guys. I've had it, and I haven't used it. So today's the day to give it some inky love. And I'm using these Gemini hearts that I don't think I've ever used them. So it is time to do it. So while I start to color this cutie patootie, I just want to thank you for spending this time with me. And if you would hit that like button, that would be fantastic. So I do some really easy coloring on this, and I only show you this little bit for this little boy. I take my alcohol marker and just dab it around and dab it around a little more around the hearts to give it a little bit of highlight or shadows, I should say. So I also pulled out this stamp set by TPC. It is called My Funny Valentine. And it doesn't have the date on it, you guys, but I know it is old. And even though they're not on wood blocks, it counts as stamps that need to be used. My friend Diane gave them to me, and I have used a couple of the stamps, but they're so adorable. They need to be used. So I used the little Be Mine. Now this was going to be my clean and simple card, you guys. Clean and simple. But I have this scrap of ribbon that worked perfect, so I did need to add it. It gives a little more interest to the card with those little blue hearts. So I added in. I could not resist. So this is going to be how I finish this up. I'm just going to put some foam dots here. And while I do that, I wanted to tell you that I am using the hashtag woodblockfun for my videos, and I would love for you to do it too if you have some woodblock stamps and get in on the fun with me. So that is going to finish my card number 1 with just a little bit of gray around him to give him some shadow. The second card, you guys, the cutie patootie little girl. I just add a little color to her, and I decided on a light yellow and of course the pink to go along with the paper. And I am loving her. Now, I decide, this is my kick it up a notch. So I got an embossing folder that had a gingham pattern and embossed the heart. And I had this little bitty heart stamp that I actually took off the wood block and add some of these little hearts around her. And I still had a little bit of that ribbon left. So I want to use every bit of it and put it across the bottom. And then I fishtailed the two little edges so that I could use it behind the focal point. And that is how I'm going to be finishing up card number 2. And I think she is super cute. At the end of the video, I would love, after you see all of them, I'd love for you to comment down below and tell me which one is going to be your favorite. It is so fun to for you to give me comments that I get to answer, and it helps grow the channel when you hit that like button and give me a comment. But I answer all my comments because I really appreciate it when you tell me what you think of the cards, and I hope it gives you the inspiration to make some with your old woodblock stamps too. All right, the third card. For this, I just cut the corners, opposite corners off. I tried to measure it going, uh, measuring it to the first inch mark. It is a little off, but it works perfect. I really like how it turned out. Now, this does give me 2 cards. The 2 panels, I mean, for my cards. I'm showing you the corners and the hearts in the middle. Now, I glued those on, and I have another scrap of ribbon, you guys. I have a hoop, and when I am close to the end of a roll, I will take that last piece and wrap it around the hoop, and I will keep that close to my desk so that it reminds me when I'm just doing 1 or 2 cards and need ribbon to check there first, because it always feels so good to finish some of your stash, right? Now I'm adhering the ribbon with this Tombow. It helps out when when a lot of it's going to show. always use liquid stitch. And this card is going to be my husband's Valentine. I'm going to have to keep it a secret because he will pop in and check on me all the time. So I didn't want him to see me making this card, but this will be his Valentine. And I use a sentiment from that My Funny Valentine set that says, I love you till the day after tomorrow. I cut it out with some stitch dies from Stampin' Up. And after I get it together, because I cut the exact same die and just moved the to the edge, I I decide that it's kind of blending in. So I take a heart punch that I have from Stampin' Up, and I'm going to punch a heart that will give just enough color behind there, I think, to finish this card off better. Do you like the heart? Would you have left it the way it was? Let me know. I have some enamel dots and I put it on there, and that is card number 3. What do you think? I think it's so cute, you guys. So that brings me to the end, and I'm going to show you all the cards again. Let me know which one was your favorite. Are you going to pull out your old woodblock stamps, or is it time to lose it? I want to use it. So if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. I'd love for you to do that now. So don't forget, hashtag woodblock fun. You get to see everything I'm making. All right, until next time, I hope you are having a great crafty day, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.